So she's telling you to leave so she can practice.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take us back in a slightly different into an earlier direction.
Okay.
We talked about you started out with one a month, and then you got up into a bunch a month. How many of these conventions did you end up doing?
We call them festivals.
Festivals. I'm
We
sorry.
used to call them puppet festivals. Now we call them creative ministry or creative arts festivals. And the most we've ever done in the U.S. in a year is about 32 or so.
Wow.
About 32, about 16 to 18 in the spring, 16 to 18 in the fall. Then we do about 8 or 10 in the summer now. So
Now,
we've done about 700 of these altogether.
incredible. Now, One Way Street ended up closing. Am I
Yes.
correct on that?
Yeah, we sold the company to some employees, and then 5 years later we got it back, and we had to change the name to Creative Ministry Solutions. And the folks who bought it still work with us. They're still valued employees, and we're moving ahead, trying to let everybody know that we're still around. We're what used to be One Way Street, but we're doing the same type of creative arts training and resourcing.
And you're still doing the
Festivals. We
out
are.
there. Okay, great.
If they've made any change at all, it is this evolving to more
It's a broader spectrum
arts.
of drama and stick ministry, ballooning and singing and ventriloquism. And,
Always puppetry.
Just there's all kinds of ministry. I mean, people do drumming on chairs as ministry, or they do breakdancing as ministry. I mean, it's all kinds of
Or white gloved
signing.
positioning. No, not just signing, but the symbolic
interpreting
positioning of
songs
hands
in black light.
in black light.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what
There's a
you're
lot
talking
of
So-
that on YouTube now.
And because there's so much on YouTube now, people see it and they go, whoa, I like to learn that. And some of them they just pull right off of what another group has done. And then there's that creativity that they need to go on and do something their own with that same type of venue.
We had Terry Fader the other day do a script writing, and this is going to be on well after that. But we're at the 2013 convention, which is why we're talking about this. You write scripts, your own scripts,
Yes.
and you collaborate on those, and he's giving you input. Do you write them, or is he writing them, or is it a total
She
collaboration?
basically writes them, and I give feedback and ideas on how it can be improved.
And
what
we've
I don't think is a good joke.
And
That's
we've
too
written
old.
scripts
No, let's
together.
move on,
We've
you know.
written some scripts together, but in general, one person writes something, and then the other one comes in, adds, changes, critiques, and that's how it's a duo. We talk about some things before, and I'll jot down an idea, or he will. He's more my writer. As far as getting it on paper, and so a lot of times I'll just do the talking and let him jot some things. But for my ventriloquist routines, I basically sweat blood and tears to get a really good script. Writing is not easy. Good writing,
When we got up
comedy,
to
and-
about 30 of these festivals in different cities all over the U.S., I had the idea or the vision to start an international event. And so we called it the International Festival of Christian Puppetry and Ventriloquism. There were a lot of other conferences that were doing, they called themselves puppetry and event conferences, but they were doing all clowning and ballooning and everything else under the sun. And we said we want a conference that's just puppetry and ventriloquism. So we started this in the Chicago area. We did it about 15 times, and it was very successful. We had people from all over the world come. I think about 1,200 was our largest attendance, and it was just a really, many of our Tim and Amanda, you know Tim and Amanda?
Yeah.
They met at iFest.
Oh, really?
And it was,
Yes.
there's many other couples that we know that had creative arts inclinations that didn't find their perfect partner until they met him at what we called iFest. It was called iFest. It was at a university near Chicago.